Hello, my name is PeachesJamesKeaton, aka PJK Notary, and welcome to my channel. So as you can see from the title, I have been a notary public loan signing agent for 1 year now. It is crazy to think it has been 1 year already. When I first started this business, I had no idea how long I would even do it for. I really only had one goal, and my goal was to just make back my investment. You know, the money that I put into it for training and getting commissioned. I just said, I'm going to do it until I make my money back. And I did that in about a month. That's how awesome this business is. I started out as part-time. I still am part-time. I do still work my full-time job. And this has truly been the best side hustle that I've ever had. And I've had quite a few, and this has by far been the best. There's pros and cons to it, just like everything. Any business that you're in, there's going to be pros and there's going to be cons, but I can definitely say that the pros outweigh the cons of this business. So in this video, I want to talk about how you can become a loan signing agent. That's one of the things that I loved about this. It was really easy to start. You don't need, to have a degree or a master's degree. You don't need that to get started. There's really 5 main steps that you need to get started. And the first thing is to become a notary public. So if you're not already, you will need to be commissioned as a notary public. Every state's a little bit different. I'm in the state of Nebraska, and the process was pretty easy and straightforward. You will want to just visit your Secretary of State website to get all the details there of how you would become a notary public. So in Nebraska, it's fairly easy. I just had to essentially submit an application, submit payment to the Secretary of State, and there was a short 20-question test that I needed to take. Once I submitted all that, a few weeks later in the mail, I was sent my letter commissioning. So pretty easy and pretty straightforward. The second thing that you would need to do, it's not a requirement, but it is something that I would recommend, and that is some form of signing agent training. So if you are not familiar with real estate documents, if you have not previously been in the real estate business and understand those documents, I would recommend some sort of training. Now, I did take Mark Wills's The Loan Signing System, which I did leave a link to his course down in the description. But there are lots of courses out there that you can take. There are even free resources that are out there. You can Google real estate documents. There are sample documents that are out there. YouTube is a great resource as well. You can find some resources out there to help you get familiar with those loan documents, helping you get familiar with what they are. How would you explain them to a borrower? What does that look like? So I would definitely say some form of training just to familiarize yourself with those real estate documents. The third thing is you do want to make sure that you have the appropriate insurance. So E&O insurance, surety bonds, background check, all those types of things you'll want to make sure that you have in place. The NNA, which is the National Notary Association, does have everything that you would need in regards to these things, so you can check them out. There are other websites that a lot of notaries do go to for their E&O insurance, especially when you are a loan signing agent. E&O, traditional E&O insurance does cover you for your notarial acts, but a lot of times E&O insurance doesn't always cover some of those loan signing agent duties, such as if you lose documents or things like that. So you'll just want to take a look into that and see what might be best for you as far as your E&O insurance. But yeah, NNA website is a great place to start to make sure that you have all of your necessary background checks and insurances. The fourth thing is supplies. So there are going to be some required supplies, and then there are supplies that are helpful to loan signing agents, but are not necessarily required. I'll be doing a video on what I started out with, what was my supply list, the things that I have, and some of the things that I added along the way. So you're going to need things like a printer, pens, a bag to be able to carry the documents to and from your appointments. So supplies is going to be another thing then that you'll need. And really the last step and the fifth step is to start signing up for signing services. A signing service is kind of the middleman between the notaries and the title companies and lenders. So signing services are a great way to get started. That's where the bulk of my business came from. And because I'm still part-time, it's still the bulk of the work that I get are through signing services. So I do recommend signing up with as many signing services as you can. There are hundreds out there. And there are some lists that are out there as well. I'll link some of those lists as well down in the description box. But signing up with those signing services, getting your name out there, and start getting those jobs in. So that's how easy it is really to get started in this business. It has truly been a blessing for me. It's allowed me to be able to make some extra income. So who knows what 2022 holds for me? I might consider ripping the band-aid off and going full-time, going all in this business. But for now, it has provided me such a great side income that I've been able to bring in. So if you are considering becoming a loan signing agent, I highly, highly encourage you to do so, to take the leap. There are so many resources out there for to help you get started, to help you on your journey. I can be a resource as well. I want to share with you guys my journey over this past year, things that I've learned, things that just tips and tricks for you guys. So if you are thinking about it, please, I encourage you to take that leap of faith. And let me know down in the comments. Let me know, what type of content, what type of videos that I can make for you guys so that I can help you along your way. I have tons of ideas that I want to put out there, but I also want to hear from you guys. What are some questions that you have? What are some things that I can help you guys out with? Because I really encourage you to get into this business if it's something that you are thinking about doing. If you have it, like I said, if you have any questions or video recommendations, definitely leave them down in the comments. And other than that, I thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks. Have a great day, everybody.